North American X-15, the rocket plane that touched space. Overview. Manufacturer. North American Aviation, developed by U.S. Air Force and NASA then NACA. First flight, June 8, 1959. Last flight, October 24, 1968. Number built, 3 aircraft. Top speed, Mach 6.7 approximately equals 7,200. Maximum altitude, 354,200 feet approximately equals 107 kilometers beyond Earth's atmosphere. Purpose and role. The North American X-15 was not a fighter or bomber. It was an experimental rocket aircraft built to explore flight. Its mission was to test how aircraft and pilots behaved at hypersonic speeds and near space altitudes, paving the way for the Apollo Moon missions and the Space Shuttle program. It was essentially a space research laboratory with wings, one of the most important steps between airplanes and spacecraft. Design and technology. Engine, 1XLR99 rocket engine, capable of producing 57,000 pounds of thrust, adjustable in flight. Structure, titanium and Inconel X nickel alloy to survive extreme heat from hypersonic speeds up to 650 degrees Celsius. Launch method, carried under the wing of a B-50 to Stratofortress, then released at 45,000 feet and ignited its rocket engine. Landing. Unpowered glide landing on dry lake beds, similar to how the Space Shuttle would later land. Pilots and achievements. Total flights, 199. Top pilots, Neil Armstrong, Joe Engle, Scott Crossfield, William Pete Knight, and others. Space crossings, 13 flights went above 50 miles 80 kilometers, earning pilots astronaut wings. Major records, fastest flight, Mach 6.7 Pete Knight, 1967. Highest flight, 354,200 feet Joseph A. Walker, 1963. World record, still holds the record for the fastest man-powered aircraft ever flown. Contributions to space exploration, the X-15 provided crucial data for re-entry heat shielding, spacecraft control at high altitude, pilot survival and G-force endurance, aerodynamics for hypersonic vehicles. Much of what NASA learned from the X-15 directly influenced the Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo missions, and decades later, Space Shuttle design. End of program. The program ended in 1968 after nearly a decade of groundbreaking research. Out of the 3 X-15s built, to survived and are displayed at museums. X-15A2, National Museum of the U.S. Air Force, Dayton, Ohio. X-15-1, Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum, Washington, D.C. Legacy. The X-15 was the first real space plane, bridging the gap between aviation and astronautics. Its record-breaking flights proved that pilots could control vehicles at the edge of space, setting the stage for every manned space mission that followed. Even today, every hypersonic and reusable spacecraft owes something to the North American X-15, the rocket plane that dared to go beyond Earth's sky.